Oh, Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas. It's going to be a great, great day. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to put this out here and we're going to talk about what exactly is the best present you can give someone. You know, you may think, what are you talking about? Stock Market Sensei, what are you talking about? This channel isn't about gifts. Oh, yes, it is. That's right. As you see this lovely low-res image of presents in front of you, it just harkens back the memories of wonderful gifts you've received in your past. I hope you love this low-res, because I do. And I gotta be honest, there's a reason why I'm asking, or really telling you what the point of giving gifts is. The best gift, let's be honest, it's not any tangible item. This today is here talking about intangible gifts that are going to set people up for success. Let's go. That's right. I'm talking about stocks, okay? I'm talking about equity. Equity is exactly the best gift you can give someone. Cold, hard cash, stock, whatever it is. Equity is the gift. That's what I'm looking for. I'm just going to tell you that right now. That's what I'd love. Especially at a young age, you love to see equity, okay? Now, you got to be wise if it's cash, spending it on the right thing, therefore not spending it. But I'm here to tell you why I think your Christmas money, regardless, because everyone gets it. Everyone gets money. You know, when you run out of ideas, people don't know what to buy yet, they'll give you money. Why your money should be put towards the stock market. I'm just throwing that one out there. Here we have pictured, obviously, just the Dow Jones. You know, nothing too crazy. And I wanted to show you, well, a lot of things with the Dow Jones. Historically, it's good to put your money in the market because the market goes up. The market just historically, continuously goes up. In its history, it just goes up. Mega gains can be had just by letting your money sit in the market as long as you choose decent holdings, or even let it sit in ETFs. So there's obviously opportunity for a lot more gain and opportunity for a lot less gain, but in general, we see positivity in the market, and I think one great way to show that is even this year. This year has been insane for the market. From its highs, the market dropped 37%. The Dow Jones dropped over nearly 40% in a span of a month. Yet somehow year to date, the Dow Jones is up 5%. Can you believe that? The market was down 40% at one point and still ended the year up 5%. Now, that is not a normal year. I'll just tell you that right now. There's no way. This is far from a normal year. It's a very odd year, so you can't count on that being a normal thing. But historically, we do see positivity. We do. If you look at the history of the Dow Jones, I'll show you here. On your right-hand side is the annual change. Tell me what you see in terms of green. The comparison of green to red here. Green year, red year, green year, green year, red year, green year, green year, green year, green year, green year, green year, big red year, green year, red, green, 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 green. Oh, it's green everywhere, baby. There's so much more green to be had here than red. Historically, the market, again, will give you a 7% return annually. And again, that's just over a span of, since the inception, it's historically gone up 7%. Some years more, some years less, some years you lose money. It's just how it goes. So instead of, well, everyone's looking for a PS5. You can't get them. You can't get a PS5 right now. Come on, they're all sold out. They're all sold out. You know what I like instead? A little bit of Apple stock, huh? A little bit of Facebook stock. That's a good gift. A little bit of Microsoft stock. Tasty gifts rather than your Reese's trees, which, trust me, I love me a Reese's tree. Might be one of the best forms of... It actually, frankly, is the best form of Reese's. Reese's trees can't be beaten. Still, give me equity instead. But maybe... But think about it. In the future, when you've collected all of these gains from the market, you're going to buy the whole corporation, okay? Not necessarily that extreme, but you can buy as many Reese's as you want. You just got to be smart with your money. And how I want to show that here, and I've done it before, But to the new viewers watching, a compound calculator is your most interesting thing to look at. So this gives you a perspective of what you can do. For my calculation here, I went ahead and did an initial investment of $10,000. Doesn't need to be that. It could be whatever you need it to be. But a compound calculator can show you what you're looking at. So for me, I just said $10,000. A lot of people can scrounge up money. Not necessarily have to be $10,000 all at once, but I just put an initial $10,000. You can put whatever you'd like, whatever works for you. Put a realistic number in here, and then you can start playing around with the numbers and seeing how much you do. I put a monthly contribution of $100, which is not much at all. Not much. So if you're telling me in a month's time, that's 2 paychecks, you can't scrounge up $50 per paycheck, you're lying to me. I'm just going to throw that one out there. If you have a job, you can scrounge $50 out. You really can. And that's not much. $50 a paycheck isn't much. $100 a month is very manageable. You can budget yourself to have that. A lot of people can do a lot more than this, but I did 100 because why not? Length of time, I put 40 years. So the estimate, obviously, if you're a 20-year-old, you want to retire at 65. The age of retirement's going up, but let's just say this gets you to age 60 if you're 20. If you're 25, this gets you age 65 per retirement, and an estimated interest rate of 7%, a gain of 7% done annually with a variance of 3%. So again, this includes years you're up 10%, years you're down you're up 4%. And I did that annually. So with this calculation, incredible stuff here. In 40 years, the average with your interest rate of 7%, you're going to have $389,000. Are you kidding me? That's just off of $100 a month or $1,200 put in every single year. That's not a lot. And that's where you see the excitement here. Now, if you have times where you're consistently outperforming the market doing 10% every year, that's $980,000. That's nearly $1 million or nearly a millionaire off small investments. And on the low end, even then, you've turned that into $162,000. If you let that money sit in the bank where you're earning nothing, let's be frankly honest, even the high-end first-rate checking accounts, where it's closer to a 2% gain. That's nowhere near this. Nowhere near the amount, even if you have low performance, which if you just sit in an ETF for the most part, you won't. Let's get crazy. Now, I'm a guy who frankly scrounges up. I scrounge up around $500 a month, I would say, for this. And I think people can too. $500, if we could type $500 over 40 years. Do you even want to know what this looks like? Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? It's beautiful, baby. It's beautiful. You're talking about $3 million, okay? $3 million on a high end of 10%. $3 million? Otherwise, I'm sitting over at $1,300,000. Even if I just get the 7%. And I've been outperforming the market over really since I started in 2017, so I'm not going to be too upset. I'm not. But let's be modest here and say we're just going to go with the market as a whole. That is freaking incredible. I'm a millionaire. I'm a millionaire just off of $500 a month. Are you kidding me? That is, first off, very manageable. And secondly, I just love seeing that. I love seeing that. You want to retire being a millionaire, and the thing is, people don't understand how feasible it actually is. There are people who spend every dime they get, and they're looking for their money on Christmas just so they can spend it, or they're looking for presents, they're looking for this. Again, I'll take this anytime, any day. You know what I can buy with freaking millions of dollars? I can buy a lot of stuff, okay? Now, with PS5, let's be honest, it's worth it, okay? I can't wait to get my hands on one. But, in the meantime, get yourself a nice equity investment and let it sit there and compound over the years and see what you have going for yourself. That's, I think, the best gift. It's intangible. Equity, baby. It's equity. Let's go. Thank you. Merry Christmas, everyone.